Cristiano Ronaldo, the man who made history every time he touched a ball. The boy who rose from the narrow streets of Madeira to become the king of Europe. His name is carved in gold, his legacy untouchable. But if you think his life is perfect, you're wrong, because the truth hiding behind his mansion's locked doors is more painful than any defeat he's ever faced on the field. From the outside, everything looks flawless. A palace bigger than any five-star hotel, cars lined up like trophies, kids dressed in designer brands before they can even walk properly. Georgina by his side, the woman the world believes is the love of his life, the mother of his beautiful children, his queen. The world claps when they post matching holiday photos, when they step out in million-dollar outfits, when they kiss for the cameras. But what the world doesn't see is what happens when those cameras stop rolling. Once, Ronaldo and Georgina were inseparable. She was his escape from a fake, cutthroat world, a normal girl, shy, loyal, who would rather stay home than chase the limelight. She cooked for him, cared for the kids, kept his secrets safe. To him, she was the calm in the storm. But fairy tales get boring when the world wants more. Georgina tasted fame, and she wanted it to last forever. One Netflix show turned into brand deals. Simple dinners turned into solo red carpets. She stepped out alone more than with him. Magazines started calling her the real star, and maybe, deep down, Ronaldo hated that. Friends close to Ronaldo say the distance started with small fights. Why so many interviews? Why say this about my family? Why pose like that? Small things, but they piled up. At first, he stayed silent, busy training, traveling, scoring goals. But when he came home late at night, the warmth was gone. Some nights, so was she. He found himself surrounded by luxury, but starving for connection. The same man who could score a goal in the dying seconds couldn't save his dying nights. People talk about their separate rooms like it's a rumor. But those who've been in the mansion know, it's real. Ronaldo, alone in a room full of trophies that don't smile back. Georgina, alone with her phone, scrolling through millions of likes while her husband sleeps cold, just rooms away. Even the kids sense it. They're young, but they feel the silence at the dinner table. They see dad staring at his phone longer than he stares at mom. They hear arguments through half-closed doors. And still, for the world, they pose. Perfect smiles, birthday cakes, matching outfits, perfect lies. Behind the scenes, Georgina posts motivational captions, stay loyal, family first, but her nights out say otherwise. Ronaldo posts training videos, gym selfies, focus, discipline, no distractions. But isn't a broken home the biggest distraction of all? Insiders claim Georgina's inner circle keeps telling her, you don't need him to shine. Some whisper that Ronaldo's own family never fully accepted her, that his mother warned him long ago that not every pretty face means forever, but Ronaldo ignored them all. And now, he's paying the price. Yet the biggest twist is this. Despite all this silence, Ronaldo won't pull the plug. Not yet. Some say he's too loyal to his kids. Some say he fears scandal more than heartbreak. Some say he still hopes the Georgina he fell for is buried somewhere under the influencer she's become. But every night, when the mansion goes quiet, and the kids fall asleep, the same question poisons his mind. Is this really my forever? Or is it time to set myself free? Tonight, as millions dream of his next hat-trick, the real match is being played in total silence inside the world's most expensive prison. His own home, and only. Ronaldo knows how this game will end. Cristiano Ronaldo has always known pressure. Final minutes, impossible goals, entire nations counting on him. He's built for it. But there's one kind of pressure even he can't train for. The feeling of being a stranger in his own home. When he wakes up these days, it's not the roar of a stadium that greets him, it's an empty bed and the cold echo of rooms too big for one man's thoughts. Some mornings, he sees Georgina's perfume on the dresser but not Georgina herself. Rumors say she sleeps wherever she wants. Now sometimes in another room, sometimes not home at all. At first, he told himself it was normal, busy schedules, a big family, privacy. But now, even he can't lie to himself anymore. The people closest to him, his sister, his mother, they see it too. They never truly welcomed Georgina with open arms. To them, she was always the outsider, who turned herself into a queen. Now they whisper in Cristiano's ear, she's changed you, she's using you. Look at your family, look at yourself. It's not just family. Sponsors, old friends, even teammates ask him quietly, you okay, boss? They notice the forced smiles at events. The tension when Georgina talks much to the press. The way Ronaldo looks away when she posts photos that turn him into a background prop in his own life. Once, he could drown it all out on the field. But now, even football can't bury the noise at home. He finds himself scrolling through old photos of them. The ones where they look young, simple, truly happy. No branded watches. No flashing lights. Just him, her, and a promise that felt unbreakable. But promises crack when egos grow too big. For the same house, the turning point came quietly, a fight no one was supposed to hear. A late night, the kids asleep, the mansion dark except for voices rising behind closed doors. A trusted employee heard it first. Ronaldo's voice, tired, broken, asking, "Who are you now? Where's the girl I fell for?" And Georgina reply, "I'm not that girl anymore." Those 6 words hit him harder than any defender ever could. Insiders say that since that night, Ronaldo barely speaks at home. He trains longer, travels more, stays back at the gym until the kids are asleep, anything to avoid the one truth waiting for him under his own roof. The woman he gave everything to might not want him the same way anymore. Some claim Georgina has already planned her next moves, more brand deals, more TV, maybe her own empire. If things end, she knows the world will watch, no matter how messy it gets. And Ronaldo, he knows the world will judge him if he leaves the man who broke his perfect family. But perfection is already broken. The man who survived every scandal, every headline, every insult from rival fans now faces a scandal of his own making. If he stays, he suffers in silence. If he leaves, he faces headlines that could haunt his children forever. Yet one thing is clear. The Ronaldo we see in front of cameras is not the man who stands alone in the mirror at night. He's not just fighting to keep Georgina, he's fighting to find himself again. And for the first time in years. Even Cristiano doesn't know if he's strong enough to win this battle. The world thinks they know Cristiano Ronaldo, the superstar who never cracks under pressure. The father who spoils his kids with castles and private islands. The husband who posts picture-perfect love stories for millions to like and share. But behind every perfect photo lies a truth he can't Photoshop anymore. In private, Ronaldo's mind is at war. Every night he replays the same questions like a loop he can't turn off. Am I happy? Do I still trust her? Will my kids hate me if I break this family apart? He's built an empire on control, controlling the ball, the game, the narrative. But inside his own house, he's lost that control completely. The whispers around him grow louder every day. His family says, "Walk away. You've done enough." His old friends tell him, "You gave her the world, and she wants more than you can give." But part of him can't forget the girl he met in that luxury store. The girl who once made him feel like just Cristiano, not CR7. But that girl is gone now, replaced by an icon in her own right. Georgina isn't begging him to stay. Some say she's daring him to leave. They say she knows her worth now. The followers, the cameras, the deals lined up if she ever walks out with her own version of the story. Ronaldo sees it too. He's watched the hidden calls, the secret meetings with lawyers, the brand managers who keep telling her, "You don't need him, you are the story." And for the first time, he's starting to believe it. Maybe he's not the hero in her story anymore. Maybe he's just the obstacle. One night, when the house is dead silent, he sits alone in his private gym. Sweat drips down his face, but it's not from training. It's from the decision tearing him apart from the inside. He stares at the wall, trophies, medals, golden boots, everything he fought for. But tonight, none of it matters. The same man who has the courage to face millions of angry fans in enemy stadiums now struggles to say 6 words to the one person he trusted most. "I don't want this anymore." Insiders say the final breaking point is already here. A close source revealed that Ronaldo has secretly spoken to lawyers to protect his empire, his children, his legacy. The papers are ready. All that's left is his signature. One stroke of a pen, and the fairy tale is over. But here's the twist no one saw coming. Maybe, just maybe, Georgina won't fight it. Maybe she wants her freedom too. Maybe they both know that what they once had is long gone, lost somewhere between money, fame, and nights spent apart in rooms too big for love to survive. So now, the man who won every battle on the field must fight the hardest match of his life, letting go of the woman he once thought he couldn't live without. Will he do it? Will he finally close the door on Georgina and walk out into a world where he's just Cristiano again, alone, but maybe finally free? Only he knows the answer. But if he does, one thing's for sure, The whole world will watch every step, every headline, every tear. Because when you're Cristiano Ronaldo, even your heartbreak becomes history.